Yeah, dear students, so in this video, I'm going to explain the further topics from the fourth lesson, that is more on Excel. The topics are applying cell borders, removing cell borders, filling color in a cell, customizing worksheet tab, and autofill. So these are the topics I'm going to explain. So let us move to the first topic, that is applying cell borders. So for applying cell borders, you need to select the data that which you have typed. And under the home tab, you can see there is a font group. Under the font group, there is a borders button. So you just click on the borders button, you'll get the list of options like bottom borders, top border, left border, right border, no border, all borders. There are many border styles are given here. So bottom border means only the bottom of the text, the border will be appeared. Top, only top border will be applied. Only left side border will be applied, right side border will be applied. No border means there is no borders for the text. All borders means for all the text the border will be applied here, right? So if you click no border, there is no border to the text, right? So now if you want to apply color borders and tick borders, you have to go to the last option, that is more borders. You can click on the more borders, then format cells dialog box will appear. Under the format cells dialog box, there is a borders tab. So below that, there you can see style. So under the style, there are different types of line styles. You can choose any one of the style that which you want to apply, and select the color that which you want to apply to the color. And next here you see border, you want to apply top border. You can observe top is a top border is applied, middle, bottom, left, center, right. So complete all borders, right? So here you see there is a cross borders. So we don't want like this, right? We cannot we don't want to apply like that, right? So even if you want to disable, you can disable by clicking on these options, right? So none means there is no border. So outline means only outline. Inside means also inside. So by using these two options, also outline and inside, you can select. It means complete borders. Even you can observe here, it is selected, right? So then click OK. So now you can see automatically the color border is applied, right? So this is about applying borders, right? Now here removing cell borders. Removing cell borders, removing cell borders means nothing but no borders. If you click no borders, that is nothing but removing cell borders. Yes or no? Now if you want to apply again, you can go to the more, and you can choose the line style that which you want to apply, and you can choose the color. They let me select a different color, outline and inline. So this is the border. So this is about applying borders and removing borders. The next one is cell styles. So cell styles. So where is that option? You can see there is a styles group. Under the styles group, there is a cell styles. Click on that. So you can see there are many styles. Normal. This is about normal, bad, good, natural, right? There are many styles given here. You can see. So you can apply, you can select any one of the style that which you like from this, right? Okay, this is about cell styles. Next, filling color in the cells. Filling color in the cells. So it means in this cell, if you want to change the color, you know already font styles are there here. You can change the font style that which you want to apply. And if you want to increase font size, you can increase and decrease, right? And next, even here also their font size, if you want to increase, you can increase and decrease, right? So if the text is if the text is not visible, then what you have to do? You just select these columns and you just increase the column width. Increase the column width. So automatically, equally the column width will be adjusted, right? So now that is about font size. These 2 points are about shortcuts of increasing font and decreasing font. And this is about bold, making the text bold. and italic, slanting, underline. If you want to apply underline, you can apply underline. Okay. And here you can see there is a font color. This is about font color. You know, all of you that these options. So if you want to change the font color, you can change it, right? And even if you want to apply the background shade, you can apply background shade with background color also. You can change it if you want, right? You can see. So like this, you can apply different fonts, font size, and font styles, and then background fill color means background of the cell, right? So now here I am taking the different color. Okay, this is fine. And even colors, if you want to change it, you can change it the color, right? Any light color. Okay, so in this manner you can fill the color in a cells, right? If you want to go for more cells, so click on this button, then format cells dialog box will appear. So under the font group, you can see there are font styles, like as we have seen here, like that. And then here bold, italic, and styles, font styles, these like this, these points, right? And here you can see font size. So, and here it is about single line, double line, underlines, single line underline or double line underline. If you don't want, select none. And even color. So if you want to apply the color to the selected text only for the selected text it will be applied, right? And then strike through. So strike through means here you cannot see the preview. Let me take one data. Okay, for example, this I have selected. Click on the font group button, and now, so here if I click strike through, you can observe here line is added. Line, wait, I will take on different color so you will understand better. Red color, font group. Then if I apply strike through, you can see the line is appeared here, right? Superscript, subscript. Superscript means like when we are typing math formulas, a square, the square value will be going upside, that is superscript. A2, if you mentioned below the A2, that is subscript, right? So that is about superscript and subscript. Okay, so here, so using this format cells dialog box also, you are able to change the color in the cells, right? Next, customizing worksheet tab. Customizing worksheet tab means at the bottom you can see there is a sheet 1. If you want to rename, or if you want to insert another sheet, or if you want to change the color of the sheet, you just right click and go to the tab color, and you can change it. You can see the tab color is changed. You can observe here. If you want to change the tab colors, you just right click on the sheet tab and you can select the sheet. If you want to insert, click on the plus icon. So you can observe that there is a different colors to the sheets. So in this manner, you can change the sheet colors also. If you want to rename, you just right click and select the rename. So for example, 6A, right? Or one more method, just double click and erase the data and click and type the name and enter. So in this manner, you can rename it also, right? Even if you want to insert sheets, you can click on insert and select the worksheet and click OK. Then one more worksheet is added. But this worksheet is added left side. If you want to bring it to the right side, you just drag and drop. Okay. So next, rename. Okay, delete. If you want to delete, you just right click and click delete button, right? Even if you want to hide, if you want to hide the 6B, you just right click and hide. Then that worksheet will be hided. Then again, if you want to bring it back, just right click, unhide, and select the hided sheets and click OK. Then you can bring it back that worksheet. So in this manner, you can customize the worksheet tab. Okay. So now in this video, the last topic is autofill. So autofill means what? So if you want to say in the class, there are 50 students. So for the 50 students, if you want to type roll numbers, or if you want to if you want to enter the serial numbers, serial roll numbers, So you cannot type like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 100, 1 to 50 numbers. There is an easy method. You can see I just typed here 1 and here 2. Only two numbers I have typed and I just selected those two numbers. And you can see at the bottom right side, there is a dot that is called fill handle. You just simply drag down. Automatically, the series will be filled. Okay, right? This is one method. This is one method. Even if you drag down, automatically it will continue. This is one method. Then the another method. So just type 1 and place the cursor on fill handle and drag down. And here you see there is a one small icon. Click on this and select fill series and simply drag down now. Automatically it will fill the data. Right. So not only this, even if you type here 2 and if you type here 4, the series which you have given 2, 4, 6, 8 means difference of two numbers. So you can see 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. Even you can see here 1 and here 3. Right. So odd numbers like difference of two numbers. Right. So if you give here 1 and here 4, sorry, here decimal values are there. So let me decrease this. Okay. Right. Here 1 and here 4. So now difference of three numbers. You can see difference of three numbers. So like this, you can fill the series of data automatically. Not only one, these like this, not only starting with 1. If you take here 6001 and here 6002, then automatically the series will be filled. You can see, right? So in this manner, you can able to fill the data automatically. Not only this, I will tell you few more methods that is about like dates. So today, for example, Monday here I have typed. So you just drag down, automatically the days names also will be displayed, even month names. Even month names also you can observe here. So in this manner, you can automatically fill the series of the data, right? So hope you all of you understand these all the points, right? So I think so you are also going to practice these all points and you are going to send to me through WhatsApp, right? Okay. Thank you all.